should we start with how we met, Gabe? Because we met a little bit ago now.
Yeah, so that was the first friendship. Dude, you will recall that better than I will because that was in the middle of me meeting every other Australian that Jess knew. And it all kind of just like blurs together for me.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, it was, I can't remember the year. It was probably like 4 or 5 years ago now.
2016.
And we met, I think it was like at Jess's birthday party, really randomly.
Oh, yeah.
It was like the first time,
That's
right?
adorable.
And so that was sweet. But there was so many other people there. So I wasn't going to be like, what's up, bro? I'm like, here's my business card, bro. What's up? Hey, we should.
Big fan. Love your work.
Yeah, right. But no, but the first time I think we properly hung out and actually like, it's funny because we worked together the first time.
When you recorded the cover for me.
Yeah, which I look back on and I'm like, it's still good.
It still slaps.
No,
didn't we recorded that and then same day we went and filmed it, or was that a different day?
Yeah. No, that's right. And so that was the first time we like hung out and like got to know each other, which was super cute. And it's cute that it was music and video because we still do that together. So
dude, the vibes,
super sweet,
bro.
dude. But yeah, that was a long time ago. And then I just came to America lots and lots of times and you had to be friends with me. It's
I mean, it really was a friendship that grew through work because I kept like going to you for like, oh, Zach is talented at this. Let me do that. And then through like that happening a bunch of times through music and video and all those things, we ended up becoming really close friends.
I'm not sure if our audience knows our nickname for Zach, but I mean, first off, he has several nicknames. The first of those nicknames is the master of the side hustle.
Oh yes,
Zach is like an expert.
That's the name of my book.
That's his book that's going to come out.
Literally,
the master of the side hustle.
He's an
Chad
expert
and I are
in
writing
everything.
Chad and I are going to write the
foreword.
Yeah, that's it. We're writing the foreword together.
That would be so good. That was going to make me cry. That's awesome.
Wait, he just got so jacked. Dude, we just added another side hustle for him.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, that's definitely one of the names. Well, and because I ended up just going to America first time, it was like, hey, we need someone to produce. Hey, we need someone to make a music video. And I was like, cool. I'm like at the airport, how to make sure I'm good at cinematography. Like, how do I make sure that I'm like not trash at this thing?
I love that, dude.
That's kind of how Gabe and I's friendship grew. But you guys have like a random story, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like really funny. Actually.
It's hilarious. But before I get there,
it's not that funny, but it's funny enough.
I want to get to Zach and I's story real quick because that's probably a little shorter than the one about us.
Well, do you want to go in the timeline?
Well, yeah, we
Zach
can
and
do
I
the
met
timeline.
first,
yeah,
and then we met,
and
then I introduced you both.
So do you want me to start telling it, and then you can pipe in when I start getting it wrong?
Yeah, let's go.
So first off, Gabe and I met in a really weird way, and we have toyed around with the idea of making up a different story every time someone asks how we met. But we're going to, I guess, throw that away and just share the real reason, right?
Yeah, so we'll set it up right now. The scene starts in a hair salon on 3rd Street in Los Angeles.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And it's not just any hair salon. It's like one of those bougie hair salons.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And
that's us, guys.
Yeah. I'm like cringing for myself right now.
That's the podcast.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in. We're going to be right back after this sponsor. I was sitting there in this hair salon getting my hair cut, and I see Gabe walk in, and I'd actually seen a lot of his content from a mutual friend of ours named Nicole. And Nicole has showed me that you're like a Christian YouTuber and all this stuff. And I was like, oh, wow, I love it. Like someone do something really cool in the industry, and they're so creative. They're so talented. And at the time,
thanks, bro.
I love you, man. I'm gonna write your foreword for your book.
There we go.
Yeah. So at the time, Tori and I, my wife, we were getting a lot of. We had this one specific like stalker in our life, and I still don't know how much we're allowed to talk about it. I mean, I don't think there's any rules against it, but it's. So we were just getting this one person was just saying the most worst stuff you could ever imagine. And I was like, wow, if Tori and I are getting hate for our Christian faith, imagine what this guy's getting, right? And so right after I got my haircut, I walked over there to him and I was like, hey, my name's Chad. So my wife and I have been getting hate. And
whoa, hold on. Pause though.
Okay, go ahead.
You have to, my perspective. I walk into the salon, and rarely do I do this with like another dude, but I walk into the salon, and as I'm going to my chair, I for some reason I like saw Chad sitting in his chair. We didn't make eye contact or anything, but I saw him and he was like being friendly with the guy, joking around and stuff. And I was like, oh, that seems like a really cool guy. He really seems like just a bro. Like a random thought of like, that guy looks cool. Maybe I'd be friends with him.
Yeah.
Like one of those like random throwaway things that just it was weird. And very rarely do I have a thought like that with just like seeing a guy in a random
That's the
place.
Holy Spirit.
I
Because
know.
look at us now.
It's a little discernment right there. So I go sit in the chair, and all of a sudden,
I appear out of nowhere.
yeah, Chad just walks up to me, and then he gives this spiel.
I give this spiel where I'm just like, hey, my name is Chad. And so my wife and I began hating online because of our faith. Anyways, I just want to say that I love what you're doing. And it's nice to meet you. Your good words are not falling on deaf ears. And I left.
Yeah.
I just zipped on out of there because I don't want to bother this
And I was like,
guy.
thanks, man.
Dropped the
You-
microphone
okay.
and bailed.
Yeah, I just literally just disappeared into the sunset because I didn't want to like come up with this guy and like, because I know that different people's different like social like statuses, they get people come up to them and they always try to, I mean, I've seen it around you with people where they come up and they try to, you know, get into your life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I personally was just like, hey, I just want you to know that you're a blessing. And if you are getting hate, just keep pushing forward. And so anyways, I left, I dipped out, and Gabe.
It was like a week or so later
Yeah.
where I kept remembering that reoccurrence.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I should see. And I remember that you said that you were friends with Nicole.
Mm-hmm.
So I found you, and I remembered your name. So I found you through Nicole's Instagram. And then I just DM'd you, and I was
That's
like, yo,
crazy.
yeah, I was just like looking, because I was at that point, like I was still kind of like looking for people in LA to be friends with and stuff.
How crazy was it that we lived like 4 minutes away from each other?
I know, so wild. So I DM him, and then we just go to Alfred's down the street, and we're both like right there, which is
It's crazy. There's like 9 million people or something like that in the greater Los Angeles area, like in the greater LA area.
Dude, that's like almost half of all of Australia.
Right. And it's just like, and then boom. But
Legit.
How wild is
something else I thought was a little tidbit story, but the guy that was cutting Gabe's hair and the guy that was cutting my hair, they eventually went and started their own business together too.
So listen,
Shout out Javin and
Whoa.
Patrick.
dude,
Hilarious.
shout out to the boys.
So then I became close friends with Gabe, and he's the man, the myth, the Gabe. And then we were planning like a Disney trip, right? And
Bro,
then
if you're giving compliments, I'll take them.
yeah. So Jess and Gabe were planning to go to Disney with some friends, and they had a different friend in from Australia. I'm like, oh, I've only met a few dingoes, so it'd be nice for me to go. So I literally
gosh.
if you've ever seen Step Brothers, right? You know the movie?
Yeah.
Like if you cut out all the drama and just get into them being best friends, that's Zach and I.
Oh my word.
Do you remember how quickly we hit it
Legit.
off?
Literally, that is so
Legit.
funny, bro. Oh my gosh.
We
I
did.
love that. Yeah, no, you did. I remember that was for my birthday, right?
That was for your birthday.
And
Give
if
me
you
the
go back
go-karts.
videos on your channel, you can actually find videos of Chad. Like it's you guys vlogging and Chad and I just having a bro out in the background. It's pretty funny.
Didn't we give
funny.
each other piggyback rides or something at Disney?
Dude. Yeah, because I remember that. Like, you guys just met that day, and then all of a sudden, by the end of it, you guys were like the homies.
For the audience, you don't need to hear this. I'm so sorry, but Zach is one of the best people you will ever meet in your life, and I mean that.
Thank you guys so much for watching this clip. We appreciate it so much. And if you could leave a like and subscribe to the channel, that would help out so much. And if you want to listen to the full podcasts, just head over to the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.